Tonight's story sees the city overrun with cultists who want to be sacrificed so that Hela may complete her nefarious plans. Our heroes are trying to stop the cultists by containing them and stopping them from being sacrificed, while Hela and her minions are trying to grab them for the big sacrifice. There are also portals that are going to be giving Hela reinforcements if they're not closed, so our heroes are trying to close them while Hela is trying to maintain them so that her reinforcements can come and bring hell to Earth. This week, I am bringing the ladies of A-Force to this battle. They are led by the sensational She-Hulk and followed with Storm, Okoye, Captain Marvel, and Wasp. Now, She-Hulk, brand new, definitely wanted to play her, wanted the A-Force affiliation. I'm a big fan of the Incredible Hulk, even though he's not a great player piece-wise. So She-Hulk, she looks like she's going to do some awesome work on the field. Storm, she's there for just a good, solid hitter that can put some status effects on people. Okoye, if anyone knows me, Okoye, I love playing her. She's always does good work for me. Captain Marvel, super heavy hitter. Great with the energy defense, which is going to be very beneficial for this crisis. And then Wasp. Wasp, I just want her to work well. And I think the best way I can do that is by playing her more and more to kind of figure out what works and doesn't work for her. So that's why I'm bringing her today. For my team tactics, I got A-Force Assemble, Special Delivery, Stalwart Determination, Medpack, and Extreme Conditioning. Now, the three A-Force cards I wanted to bring because I wanted to see how well they would work in the game. Special Delivery is one I was especially looking forward to, but what we found in the past is whenever you rely on two people to be close to each other, cards don't tend to work out very well. So I wasn't sure if I'm going to be able to get that one off this game. We'll see. Medpack is always good for healing, and I was afraid that She-Hulk was going to take a lot of damage. So I'm bringing Medpack. And Extreme Conditioning, sometimes you just need that long movement. No one on my team has it, except for Tiny Wasp, which I didn't know if that was going to be very useful. So those are my cards. I'm hoping all works well. This is my first game with A-Force. I am very excited to see how they'll play.
Today I am playing Asgard with Thor as the leader, Hela, Enchantress, Valkyrie, and Black Widow. This is kind of a continuation of our last game, calling it Hela's Angels. But this week I wanted to get that Asgard leadership ability with Thor, so brought him in. The cards I'm playing are Rainbow Bridge, Odin's Blessing, Brace for Impact, 1-2 Punch, and Escort to Safety. The Rainbow Bridge and Odin's Blessing are Asgardian cards. Odin's Blessing is always a good idea. Brace for Impact I thought would be probably a good idea with She-Hulk and Captain Marvel on the other team. 1-2 Punch, I've used that so many times and it's just easy to use. Escort to Safety I've never used, so hopefully I'll get a chance to try it.
All right, well, A-Force won the roll-off, and I'm starting with She-Hulk. I wasn't sure how to begin this game, honestly. I knew I needed to be aggressive because Nikki would be aggressive otherwise. So I went ahead and went She-Hulk because I knew, first of all, chances are she could have easily captured that portal. I wasn't thinking about the skull that could potentially roll here that would mess this part of the plan up. But my goal here was to stop that portal to the underworld, capture that first one for A-Force, and then grab that cultist up ahead, because we have to stop these cultists from being sacrificed for Hela's nefarious means, which is why they fight us. They want to be sacrificed for some reason. So I was able to capture the portal and capture the cultist.
So I'm moving Hela. And I've said this before, one of my favorite characters to play. She's so much fun. Got the portal. And now I'm going to move her again. I had no idea how to play this game either, just because never played A-Force before, never played against She-Hulk, so I don't really know how this is going to go.
Yeah, Hela's really pretty sweet. She's a lot of fun to play with and against, so... I'm next getting Captain Marvel out there. I was happy to bring an all-female team. That's always fun. But added bonus, her energy defense is awesome. So that gives me 4 dice to roll, which I easily use to capture that portal.
Alright, so Thor. I needed Thor for my leadership, or I would have tried to do all-female too, just to make it fun.
Yeah, we weren't sure how this was going to go with A-Force. Their ability seems really good.
Yeah, so I was like, I want to get Asgard's leadership ability. So he got the portal.
It's been a little while since you played Asgard, so that was nice.
One of my favorite.
So Okoye, yes, always yes. Never a hard time choosing Okoye. Well, I was a little not sure how I was going to play her this game. Asgard's a very powerful team to go up against.
I need to play Okoye.
Yes.
You always play Okoye. So there's Black Widow. I also play her a lot. Getting the sacrificial human cultist, whatever. And then she's just gonna stay over there by that portal.
Then the Wasp. I didn't have a success with her the last time I played her, and I really wanted to try to. I wanted to play her again. She's a lot of fun. She's got some very interesting abilities. So I called the token a him, and Nikki said, "Well, what if it's a her?" And it turned out to be a her. So that's why that was popped up on screen.
We really didn't mean to be this gender
specific
this time, but we were just having fun with each other. We do guy against girl a lot.
Yep. So you just moved Valkyrie.
Yes, I was like, wait a minute, who is that? I remember you repainted her, so.
Yeah, the Tessa Thompson inspired Valkyrie now. So now it's Storm. And Storm is just basically getting set up for the next round. Kind of like Valkyrie was last round. Or last turn.
Looks like she's hiding to me. I think you've got her all hidden away.
She's
there,
flying over the forest. She's not hiding.
Alright, Enchantress. One of my another favorite. And I remember when we played this, you were like...
I'm terrified.
You were scared. Yeah, you're like, oh no.
Yeah, she's my number one target.
I don't think you're going to be fooled by her very easily again.
Sometimes you can't help it. It's not fooled. You just know what she can do. And that's kind of what I was terrified of.
For 3 point, or no, she's 4 points.
She's 4 points.
She's still really good.
She's very good. especially for objective token holding missions like this. So that's the end of round 1. I scored 5, Nikki scored 4, and we're off to the races. All right, for the crisis rules, you do have to roll for everyone you're holding. Even though they are cultists, we have to do spider-infected rolls. So starting with She-Hulk. Nope. She's fine. Black Widow is also fine. Wasp, also fine. Same for Valkyrie and Okoye. So none of the cultists were trying to escape, evidently. They're all subdued. Now, I wasn't sure how to begin this match. I'm sorry, this round. I know I said that last round as well. I just know that I'm terrified of Enchantress, and she must be destroyed with fire. I didn't have fire, so I went with the next best thing, which was lightning. So a storm is going to be attacking the Enchantress with lightning. I knew there was minimal chance of hurting her, but even 1 or 2 damage would have been great. So the first lightning bolt. Did not do anything to her. That Mystic Shield is just... it's tough. So I shoot another lightning bolt at her. The most craptastic roll there. But luckily Nikki had a craptastic roll too. So I cinched her.
Yeah, and you can pay 2 power to get rid of her Mystic Defense. But
that wasn't
only,
worth it. Yeah.
That was only round 2, so you probably were low. So moving Enchantress. And I am going to do my thing and use Siren's Call on Wasp.
She has a token as a reminder.
She has a cultist.
Yep.
Who I want to get back into my evil clutches. So Amora's Kiss, and I believe you have to pull her within 1 to do what I'm about to do.
That's hot. So you have the cultist now.
Have the cultist, Amora's Kiss. And now I'm going to attack with Spurned Affection. So 3.
Wasp has horrible defense. But at least I managed to block 2 of those. So 1 damage. So I'm bringing up Captain Marvel next. If it's not clear, I'm terrified of Enchantress and I want her gone. So I'm going to move and do a strike on Enchantress. That is a good, solid hit. Sometimes you get lucky. Ended up doing 4 damage because she blocked 1 of it, but hey, that's a super solid hit. And then I threw a truck at her using Danvers Special, but she uses Brace for Impact. Now, I knew she was probably going to do that. I was just wanting her to get rid of the card. Well, I assumed she was going to do that, but... okay, I had no idea, but I actually had forgotten she had that card. But now it's gone, so win for me? Question mark.
I thought it was a good time to use it because, I mean, Enchantress I knew probably wasn't going to last the whole game. I wanted to keep her around as long as I could. Okay, so Valkyrie. And I believe I'm doing a charge here.
Yep, you're charging.
I haven't played Valkyrie in a long time, so this was nice. Like an old friend.
So I'm going tiny with Wasp here, which will allow me to re-roll 1 die for defense.
Okay, so 3.
With 2 crits.
Oh yeah, I couldn't tell that glare. Okay, so 4.
Yeah, and I blocked
you
2.
Blocked 2, so 2. I can do math. Barely.
Yeah, you're smacking her pretty well. Then you threw me into her. Threw Wasp into Captain Marvel. Or no, Captain Marvel into Wasp. Oh, and I took it. I took it in the face. So she is dazed. Tiny Wasp. I was a little sad. I wanted to get at least one more round with her on the healthy side. So She-Hulk saw this, and She-Hulk mad. Okay, I know She-Hulk is actually way more intelligent than that, but I was mad. So I took that metal beam and did a sensational uppercut with it on Enchantress. You know, sometimes something is meant to be, and that roll tells me I was supposed to do this. So I smacked the crap out of Enchantress, and that cultist goes flying. Unfortunately, She-Hulk already had a cultist, so I couldn't grab that with her.
Okay, so I'm moving Thor. I think he needs to be in on this. He's got something to say about it.
It was inevitable. I knew it. I warned her what would happen if she charged Okoye, but she did it anyways.
Thor was not frightened.
He's never seen Okoye, evidently. She always puts their back towards my characters. It really annoys me. I think she does it as a psychological ploy.
Alright, so charge with a strike. I am honestly not paying any attention to which way they're facing each other. I guess I should be.
You should.
All
So
right,
one of each, which means you stagger me. I messed this part up. So
4, and you block 1?
2.
2.
Because blanks count for
That's
Okoye.
right. That's right.
So you did 2. Good. And you staggered me, though.
Yep.
I accidentally put the stun marker there.
Andy.
I know. And then you threw... Well, that attack threw her into Storm.
Storm.
Let's see if Storm was paying attention. Kind of.
Not bad.
Not bad. All right, so I have to shake stagger first. So do that, turning around, because I face my opponents like a warrior. And I'm within 2 for a Vibranium Spear Thrust attack. Hoping for that wild here. I mean, Bucky took you out one time. Took Thor out, so I had good hopes for Okoye.
You're never gonna, get over that. You're gonna keep pushing that at me.
Yep. Unfortunately, I could not follow up with that. No wilds there. And she did a hell of a job blocking me, so no damage. So I put down the wrong marker here. You're about to see that. I have the stun, and that should be gone. So now it's Hela.
Okay, I'm moving Hela up, and I was thinking about attacking Okoye with the Claim Souls attack, but I decide that grabbing that portal would be more important.
Yeah, for some reason you like to play the objective.
I know, I'm obsessed with the points and all that. It's crazy. So, she's got 4 energy defense, so I was, pretty confident she could do this. I don't know if I'm looking for dice or what I'm doing. Okay. And I got it.
Yep, all day long. And since Wasp is out, it's just Black Widow's turn. What will you do with Black Widow, Nikki?
Well, I just decided to leave her there. I know that's boring, but I'm like, I feel like she's doing pretty good back there, and I'm afraid of She-Hulk, so...
Well, we're tied up now. I hope you're happy. And we're starting round 3 now. The obligatory spider-infected / cultist roll. So Valkyrie would have been moved. I chose not to move her. I liked where she was at. But Black Widow, she's going to get moved.
She's been all safe and secure back there.
That's why I wanted her moved. I don't like that sense of comfort she had. All right, so She-Hulk versus Enchantress. Yes. Time for some sensational uppercuts here. Unsensational uppercuts.
That was disappointing.
Oh my god, I was so pissed.
For you, not for me.
I know. I was ticked. So I had another one though.
I like how Enchantress was smirking.
Yeah, I can see her. Big green dummy, can't even hit me. So I'm going to show her, but not this round. God. Oh.
Well, she got, 2 in?
2. So that's better,
that's
but
not nothing.
It's still 14 dice, 2 damage. So then I threw her into the wall.
Angry?
A little bit, yes. I was quite angry. And then, so she got slowed from that.
Okay, so Enchantress is going to attack Captain Marvel with Enthrall. And I think Enthrall's the one, as you roll more wilds, you get more special conditions. I only got 1 wild, so I think she got slow.
Yeah, it's slow. Yeah. And I blocked none of that.
And I'm going to move her and roll for the portal, I believe.
Yeah, she was super laser focused on those. Good job. And you got it. So now Captain Marvel's up. We're doing a bad job of putting tokens out. Or I'm doing a bad job, I should say. She should have a token on her. I'm going to hit her with a rocket punch. I wanted Valkyrie out now because she is definitely a threat.
And she hadn't gone yet, right?
She hadn't gone yet.
So that's a good time to take someone out so they can just...
Or I figured at least stagger you, which unfortunately did not happen here.
Yeah, you had a little slump in rolls.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing 2 points to you on this one. And I messed up. I should have been using the short, but I would have gotten there using short, so I apologize there, because I am slowed. And here's where Nikki was being nice to me. I told her what I was going to do. I rolled for the portal before I did the throw, and I had always intended to do the throw. Had we gone with what I had just done, this would not have happened. But Nikki was nice enough to let me go ahead and do my throw, even though I just rolled a skull and should have been moved first. So thank you, Nikki, for being kind. Order of operations is important, people. So what I just did was I threw Valkyrie into Enchantress there, and it's a big one because I just KO'd Enchantress with that move. So again, thank you, Nikki, for letting me do what I said, not doing what I did.
No, I knew what you were going to do. You just got ahead of yourself. So.
Yeah, I was trying to be efficient and I screwed up. So.
All right, Hela versus Okoye, Claim Soul attack, and I believe that's a Mystic attack. And I am using one of my captured souls to bump up the dice from 6 to 7.
Yep. Wakanda forever, though.
And if I do any damage at all, I get that captured soul back, so I figured it was worth it.
Well, that would have been a great roll if it had been a mystic or I'm sorry, an energy or physical, because the blanks would have counted, but they didn't, so I only blocked 2, ended up being KO'd from that. Finally removed that token.
Kind of realizing that Hela is really good against Okoye. Gonna have to remember that, Andy.
This is the first time I truly failed with Okoye, I think. I was so upset. Because Okoye is one of my favorites, and now she's using Hellforged Blades on Storm. Just going for everybody here.
Why not? So 2.
And you made me bleed.
And I made you bleed.
And I didn't block any of it. So again, this is my fault. I did not put a bleed token on her. I should have put a bleed token.
I don't know what we were thinking with that. We were just not, I don't know.
The kids weren't even around, so we can't blame them for that.
Yeah, they were. They're always around.
Well, actually, they were. We were distracted by the kids.
We're just going to say that. Plus, we have new kittens.
Yes. So I was able to get to the point where I was able to pick up the spider infected and grab the portal, or be close enough for the portal, I should say. And I believe I'm about to roll for that. No, I'm not. No, I'm doing Ice Blizzard here, my beam attack.
That's right. Yeah, beam 3.
This is my Ice Kamehameha. And I'm going to use Tempest on Thor. And just use regular dice, obviously, on Hela. So, starting with Thor with Tempest, solid hit. Yes.
I blocked 1.
Yeah, I would have.
That was good.
Yeah, I would have dazed you had you not blocked that 1.
Yeah.
Thor, you have sometimes with my weird attacks, you don't do well with Thor blocking them. Let's talk about Winter Soldier for a second.
Just keep coming back to that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And we watched. What did we watch last night? Civil War.
Civil War, yeah.
Yeah, for the 100th time.
Yep. So I only did 1 point, 2 points to I apologize for just watching there. So, but I did throw Hela into Thor. He blocked it all, and then I took control of that portal. So good job, Storm. Again, she should be bleeding now. I did lose another point. I had 1 left at this point on her.
Okay, so I'm going to move Thor, put him in a better position. I did pay a power to get rid of his condition. I think, what was his condition? I don't remember now.
Wasn't that slowed?
I think so.
Or no, you were staggered. You were staggered.
Yeah. Okay, so...
No, stunned. You were stunned. We can get this right, people. She was stunned. And now you're doing a hammer throw at me. And that's using your Asgard ability. You did that.
Yes.
So that's 3 so far. I guess I was just doing the victory roll or dance because I wasn't even paying attention. Got slammed full in the face with that hammer. So she's dazed. And I dropped the spada. The cultist.
And so I'm going to roll for the portal. And we did realize I had another action, and I was like, did I forget or what? But I think there wasn't a whole lot of anything I could have done at that point.
You weren't in range of She-Hulk, I don't think. But you did grab the spider. So now here comes...
The cultist.
I'm sorry, you grabbed the cultist, yes. So here comes the Wasp. And she's going to use Wasp's Fury on Valkyrie. Not had a whole lot of luck with Wasp so far. But this was a good roll. Did 4 damage. She was only able to block one of it, so that does daze Valkyrie. So Wasp finally does her job. She went big because of that attack. I was able to grab the spider, the cultist. I was able to grab the cultist and move using the follow-up action. And now I've got my sights set on Hela. And I wasn't sure what to do at this point, if I could do anything, because I thought size-changing Smackdown requires me to actually go tiny, and I wanted to hold on to the cultist. However, it does not. It says you may. So I am, and that's what I was just verifying right here, I am going to do a size-changing Smackdown on Hela as I push Wasp forward, evidently. So size-changing Smackdown! That's kind of ineffective. Yeah, I did 1 point to you. But every little point helps.
That's right.
What are you going to do with Black Widow?
I guess, I'm moving her back. I don't know. I was just being extra cautious with her, and she had a civilian, a cultist. So she's just trying to keep him safe.
So going into round 4, I felt very, very good. There was a lot of things going my way, especially 2 very low health, very heavy hitters on her team. But first we got to get through the spider infected phase. So She-Hulk didn't. Wasp did, and this scared me. The fact that she moved. Because I had a plan, and it was a cunning plan. And it was about ready to be messed up. So Hela actually got moved as well. So Nikki moved Wasp back, which still allows me to use my cunning plan. Thank you, Nikki. And then Hela gets moved, obviously. So a lot of things had to go right for me this round for me to win, or at least tie the game. And it started out with this move right here. So here's the look at the board as it is. And then Wasp goes first. And I'm playing Special Delivery. What's really cool about this is after the move, as long as, in this case, She-Hulk was next to Wasp, I was able to move her. It's basically a delivery. But I get an instant zero-cost attack right off the bat with She-Hulk, which is phenomenal because She-Hulk's zero-cost attack is still 7 dice. So that's what we start with first. I do She-Hulk's sensational uppercut on Thor because of that. And he is sitting on 1 stamina right now. So start out with 4. She blocks 2. Doesn't matter. I only needed 1, as I said, so he's dazed. That's 1 check off what I need to do to get this round to go in my favor. So then we use size-changing Smackdown, or I use size-changing Smackdown on Hela. Have probably one of the best rolls I've ever had for Wasp, and she uses Odin's Blessing to reduce down to 1 damage.
Okay, so Hela is going to attack Storm with Rain of Hell. Not a great roll.
Took one. Yeah, that was not a great roll.
So I'm going to do it again.
That's way better. I knew I was pretty much done for. Yeah.
So that was 4, I think.
Yeah.
4 damage. So yeah, I think
I'm KO'd.
you're KO'd. Yep.
Storm is gone. So now it's Captain Marvel. Again, I believe she was slowed. I would have been able to make it still to do this, but I was using the wrong tool. So she should be slowed, but I do a strike on Valkyrie. And it's a good solid hit. I end up doing 3 damage to you. And then Danvers special one more time. And yeah, so you're knocked out. So that was big. That was a big one, getting rid of Valkyrie. You only had Wasp left. And you chose to keep her there.
I'm sorry, Black Widow.
Black Widow, yes.
Yeah, and I don't know if I should have done that. I probably should have tried to... But that was... I didn't know what else I could do at that point, so...
So here I'm using Extreme Conditioning to move Okoye up right there, and then move her over to the portal. And if I can get this, I've tied the game. No, I have not. I'm still down by a point, but I do end up getting this. So everything rests on getting Hela at this point. Getting Hela and then getting that portal. And She-Hulk is the person that's got to do it. Now, luckily, she's got phenomenal energy defense. And I should be able to knock out Hela. But again, dice hate you sometimes. So anything could go wrong. I was seeing if I should have just rolled the dice for the portal first, but then realizing what I did last time, that would have been a bad idea. So, sensational uppercut onto Hela. The Hela who won't go down. But that's it, right there. That dazes her, no matter what you roll. I was going to daze her. So she drops the cultist as well. Now, I don't have anybody who can pick it up. So now we're officially tied. The score is 17-17. Everything rests on this stupid roll. And luckily, I got it. Oh, that would have been so painful. We would have been tied and gone one more round, and I would have had 2 Leaf-Fold ticked off as Guardians to try to deal with right over there.
Yeah, this was a fast-scoring game.
Yeah.
Very fast-scoring.
But that's it. A-Force won their inaugural game by 1 point.
Congrats.
Thank you. And so Hela's reign on Earth has ended not too soon.
So sad.
Is it?
It's a little sad.
It is a little sad. It was fun. It was scary playing against Hela in Enchantress 2 games in a row. Oh my god, is that scary for me. Some people may have laughed or said yes. I'm one of those people that like, oh crap. Because I know what you can do with them. And I know what you do with them. And that is scary for me, so.
Yeah, and I think the Asgardians are just always really good. So, and, I didn't know what to expect with A-Force. So,
I didn't either, yeah.
And I did make a couple of mistakes. Probably should have moved Black Widow in to the action in round 3, maybe, I don't know. And then I also didn't play a couple of my cards, which was just stupid because they were easy cards to play, and I don't know, I guess I just wasn't thinking about it.
Well, we've had a significant break, not necessarily by choice, from this game for a while. And it is hard to kind of get back into the swing of things for a little bit. So this was our second game back after quite a bit of time off. And plus you were playing against a new team, the A-Force.
And that's it. Like when I'm playing against, we didn't play a practice game, which we normally do when we're playing a new team, but a lot of the players in the new team we already knew, so.
Right.
But I was just kind of like, I wanted to experiment a little bit and see what worked and what didn't, so, but it was good. I liked She-Hulk. She's pretty cool.
She is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited about trying her and Hulk together, even though that's going to be the most inefficiently pointed game I've ever played, probably. She-Hulk is phenomenal. Hulk, not so much. However, I think the scare factor of having both of them on one team will be just overall fun. And throwing aside sci-fi building, even though I know for a fact you're going to use Brace for Impact in that game.
Well, maybe I won't.
So, but yeah, so A-Force... that was not a team I was expecting to see released so soon in this game. It was a happy surprise.
Well, why did you choose Wasp? Because you've played her before and you haven't really liked her.
For two reasons. I needed more A-Force people because I forgot. Yeah, I was looking at the card and not the actual list on the website when I first made this list, and forgot Storm was affiliated for A-Force. According to the card, she's not, but that hadn't been updated by the time the affiliation list was. So I thought I needed one more person to at least verify or guarantee. And Wasp, I feel like she has the potential to be good. And I just feel like part of the problem is me, and I wasn't playing her right. And she is not a bad 3-point character. She's not a great 3-point character. But I think she's got some fun shenanigans, as we saw in this game, that she can pull off. Plus, somebody on, I think the Facebook page had mentioned it would be fun to use Wasp for the special delivery. And I thought to myself, well, that would be freaking cool. Which is why I was kind of keeping her close by She-Hulk for an opportunity. Now, I honestly wasn't expecting to use it necessarily, but obviously, the way things turned out at the end of round 3, that was a great time to use it, which is why I did. But that's it. I wanted her to be good. I wanted to try it. And like I said, I think she's got good potential, but she's not easy to use at all.
Yep. Sometimes when you figure those out, they're the best ones to play, though.
Yeah.
That was a great cunning move.
Thank you. That was a Nikki-like move. This was one of those, again, at the beginning of round 4, I was like, please don't move her too far away from She-Hulk. Oh, I was going to be ticked. So, because, I had to roll. There was a lot of things that had to go right for turn 4 for me to win. And for, I shouldn't say for once, but it did. And let's face it, that was a lot of luck. I had 2 rolls, She-Hulk and Wasp, that had to go well for the cultist infected. I had to hope that Okoye could roll well and grab that portal. I had to hope that I could knock out Thor and Hela, though that should have been the easy part since they were so low on stamina. And then I had to hope to grab that other portal with She-Hulk. And finally, I had to hope that I could take out Valkyrie so that she could not capture that portal from Captain Marvel. So there was a lot of things that had to go right, and they all did.
It was your lucky day.
It was. I mean, I can't ever knock that again, because I had an incredibly lucky turn 4. So I knew what I had to do, and it all worked out, but it could have easily screwed up one place or another, and that 1 or 2 points could have cost me the game. So.
Yep. Yeah, and there was a couple of times that I was going to maybe attack somebody, but She-Hulk has that legal defense.
Yes, the bodyguard ability.
Yeah.
And I was like, please hurt her. No, seriously, hurt her.
So yeah, that was good. I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah. So A-Force, I'm definitely looking forward to playing them again. She-Hulk, especially looking forward to playing. Like I said, it's very cool that they brought them into the game already. They've got a very great special leadership ability. I should have been calling out what I was doing throughout the game, and I should have marked it down on my notes better. But basically, what was happening throughout the game is every time you hurt one of my A-Force members, another one of them got a power for it. And by turn 2 and 3, I was getting one on each every round because you were hurting my people so much. So that worked out very well for me. Turn 4, it wasn't as necessary, but it worked out. So, yeah, I said looking forward. I'm actually kind of excited for you to play him because I know I'm going to hate it, but I'm always interested to see how you apply new characters to your style, because you've got a very unique style, and it's a very tactical style.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing them too. So, and seeing how they go up against other teams. I haven't really watched A-Force. We just haven't had time. I usually like to watch different people play online, but it's been crazy. So I didn't know really what to expect. So that was good.
Yep. So I mean, that's it. I mean,
that's it.
It was a fun game. They're always fun. I always enjoy playing with you. And we've got more fun things coming our way with other games. I think we're going to kind of go back and look at some of the models we haven't had a chance to use so far. We have the entire collection.
We do, and I don't know why we haven't really played any of the spider people or anything, so we're going to probably dip our toes into that one. And
then some of the villains we haven't played. I know I haven't played Doc Ock, Ultron. We just watched Age of Ultron. We've been watching all the
Avengers and
movies.
I want to play Vision now because we've been watching WandaVision, and I'm like, I want to play Vision.
If only we had Wanda. Yeah, she's coming out soon. So.
And I know Vision's pretty, like, a lot of people like that character, so...
Yeah, he's usually the pick over Captain Marvel, and Captain Marvel's good, so I'm scared for him. So, all right, well, we will see you in the next game, and thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, please. Thank you.